Like, what name? I had a specific name.
Girl from Oops to My Bed.
It's not that good though. The Whatever podcast.
The Whatever podcast. I mean, I'm not tied to any names, honestly.
Do you have any ideas?
No, not really.
What were your? Did you have any ideas, Isaac? The last time we talked, or you were like it was still in the pipeline?
Well, I just thought of a podcast name, but there's already a podcast that's like has a 90% of the same name.
I was thinking the Joe Rogan Experience. What do you think?
I like that.
I was just thinking the backyard, but I think Ludwig's
yeah.
thing is just called the yard.
Backyard, the yard.
So that's no.
Well, the thing is like we won't be exclusively in a backyard every time.
I know. There's also that. So shitty idea, Isaac.
We can also think of things as we go. Who knows? Maybe we're gonna make a bit up during this episode.
Yeah.
But for the Whatever podcast, I think it depends on how you spell it.
How
Okay,
do you,
explain.
How do you want to spell whatever?
I don't know, but like,
Come on, man.
well, yeah, I was just giving suggest like if you spell it in a cool way, boom, easy clap.
Whatever, but instead of
Like-
T's, it's the number one. Leet speak. XX,
I was
whatever.
gonna say like
A's,
whatever,
fours instead of A's.
but you take out the vowels.
But like they'll ask you, what's your podcast? You'll
What
say
is the-
whatever.
the
with
whatever,
the
but it's
T
spelled
taken
for
away, the R is a Q
Yeah, we
and
should
the
make it
W
as
is
hard to
actually
search
a-
as possible.
Yeah.
Speaking of rebranding the podcast, welcome to the first inaugural episode of this podcast. We do not have a name. Let us just introduce the guests, man. I'm your host, not your host.
Host. Wow.
I'm not your
Wow,
host.
this guy- it's
Wow.
getting
Seems
to his head
undemocratic.
Yeah. I'm Nabil. That's to say the least. Mr. Pabst.
Mr.
Um,
Pabst.
On the west side of the table is Isaac or Nikki.
Howdy, ladies, gentlemen, and others. I'm Aaron.
I boom. What's poppin'? Yeah, you already know it is Moomin Elmi, aka Kage TV. Hit me up. Hit me up. Check me out. True. Tell them.
I'm Zach.
And that is the whole crew for tonight. So, yeah. I'm just going to go in and talk about, I guess, what I'm expecting out of this podcast, this whole thing. You may or may not know about Oops. That was a long time ago, back when we were Green
I
Boys.
believe the official title is Oops, We Started a Podcast. I think that's important to...
Oh, yeah, that's true.
The official
'Cause, like,
title?
yeah. But that was a fun time, and we learned a lot back then while
That was
making the
before
podcast.
pandemic. Or
Pre-pandemic,
during,
yeah.
I guess.
Or that
we
was
had,
like...
we had
before.
both... We
Two
had both
episodes.
pre-pandemic. We had both during pandemic.
Our last episode was like
Work from
It was
home
over Zoom.
podcast.
the summer of the
Or not
pandemic. I
Zoom.
think.
No, it was with something.
Zencaster or whatever.
Yeah, and it was with Musa. I
Yo,
love
it was with
Musa.
Musa. I tried to
Wow,
edit
I
and
forgot
steal
about that.
Musa, if
podcast
you're
by the
listening
science
to this,
editing method.
we miss you dearly.
That was a scuffed podcast, like audio wise.
He's not dead. He's not
Yeah.
dead. He's
No,
he's in
he's not.
prison.
Yeah, disclaimer. He's not dead. He's just not with us in this exact location. But my expectations of this podcast are not really. I guess when we went into Oops, We Started a Podcast, we had specific expectations. But for me right now, at least, is just to have a kind of time capsule of us talking about whatever and kind of just see how we've grown as people and see, what we're interested
grown
in
2
today's
inches.
day and age.
I actually shrunk.
Is that true?
No, but no.
You don't want to know where you shrunk.
Is that actually like, I guess that's the thing, right? People actually shrink?
My grandma, she recently got all her summer clothing, and she was curious and she measured herself and she shrunk 2 inches from last summer.
Bro, I feel like
But is that like,
I feel like when you get to that stage in life when you like realize that you shrunk, like that's game over and that's GG.
Game over. Damn.
Wow.
That's like the
You know,
beginning
speaking
of,
of, the other day, apparently, this is from word of mouth from my mother. My grandma woke up and went to the kitchen while my mom was there, and she just, what did she fucking say? She just, like, looked at my mom and so dramatically was like, I think my time is coming, and, like, walked away. I was
Oh
like, what
my
kind of
God.
dramatic ass, like, that's so
Wow.
dramatic. She's
Man,
fine, she's
being
healthy.
old is sad.
But imagine just waking up one day and going to your daughter and going, I think my time is...
you can't just drop that
my
on
time
you
is
can't just
coming.
drop that on your daughter. Like,
I know.
like,
I was like, what kind of
just
ball is
making
that
a
to
cup
drop?
of coffee in the morning, you're about to start your day.
Day just got ruined. Gone.
Monday moment for sure.
That was definitely on a Monday, surely.
But yeah, I don't know. Does anyone want to talk about their expectations for the podcast or like what they're looking to get out of it? Or
Podcasts are cyclical. You see, you start them, you have your fun, and then you don't do it for a year, and then you come back and you watch the episodes and you go, damn, bro, what the fuck were we talking about? So I'm excited to make a couple episodes, take a break, come back, and start again.
hopefully that's not the case. Though. I really do hope
This is
we
gonna be a
continue on
brand.
with this. Yeah. Hopefully we become millionaires after this. But sorry.
Speak up, bro.
I think it would be like a cool audio journal, if you will.
Yes.
To look back on.
Preach.
That's I know you were mentioning that, Nabil.
Like a time capsule.
Or
we're
should I
80
call
years
you
old.
host?
No.
Sorry. Please let the host speak.
Aaron, you have anything? I don't know, man. I'm just trying to.
I'm pulling your.
You know what I'm not doing is I'm not paying for Spotify. I'm not gonna pay for some podcast hosting thing to host.
Oh
Spotify.
yeah.
Every time we do that, it was like.
Yo, we paid for that thing for like 6 or even like 8 months, and
Remember
we
our
didn't use it at
analytics?
all.
It was like you had 1 new viewer this month. And I was like,
Wait,
come on.
But you know what? This is it sometimes pays off heavy because there was a time when we in the wild we met a real Egg Squad fan
Oh my gosh,
was
that
at
was
at the mall.
surreal.
Was that at Saint Laurent?
Yeah,
That was in high school.
surreal.
That was pre-podcast time though.
That was
Yeah.
pre-podcast, man.
Wait, so how much is it? You actually have to pay?
We have to pay for like a hosting service.
Yeah, it's like a whole shebang. You have to like.
Damn.
Because
Was
like,
it like $10 a month or something?
Yeah, I think so. I don't know. We'll see how good this gets, and maybe.
But yeah, my expectations, boom. I don't know. I just it's actually nice to like hear back or listen to what you had to say like back in the days and see like where you are at now. That's what that's a pretty cool thing with like YouTube channels and stuff. When you see your old videos that you posted years back, and you're like, holy. Can you swear?
can we
Yeah.
We're gonna get demonetized? Or?
Yeah. Oh, like holy shit! Like this is insane. Like how much you changed, right? So it's
You
pretty
changed, weird champ.
cool. LA changed you, bro. Don't lie.
LA? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
That's funny.
And there's also we have the most piss poor takes of all time. I remember we did an episode like pre-pandemic.
I went on
And we-
record and I said COVID is overhyped and nothing will
Oh
happen.
my god.
No, we said something even worse, bro. Do you remember what it
I
was?
said this is what I remember. I said, man, like low-key, I kind of wish it's gonna happen because lockdown seems fun. And then
we
2
said
years
lockdown
after,
seems fun,
Oh shit.
But here's the thing.
and we also said, I think it's gonna like weather us or something. What did we say?
Oh, it's gonna it's gonna be like an experience for our generation or
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, we call it like an experience.
But here's the thing.
It was an experience.
It certainly was. It certainly
Yeah.
was.
At the beginning, who's shaking the table? At the
Shaking.
beginning, sorry, I didn't mean to go like
That's
super
okay.
serious
I'm
there.
shaking one
Who
leg.
the fuck?
Guys, cut
I
the
can't
cut the
control it,
podcast.
bro. I
Who's
can't
the
stop
fuck
it.
shaking the table right now?
At the beginning, lockdown kind of was fun, low-key.
It was fun.
Like you got to like stay home from like school, and they were like, ooh.
Like, do you guys remember the day like? Were you in school at the time or no?
What?
Yeah.
You didn't finish your thought.
No, because I was gonna say like, I
Like-
remember the day that we got the email. Even before that, like me and Aaron were in class, and then like the prof just like came out and straight up said he's like, yeah, like with this COVID stuff, I'm not too sure like what's gonna be happening. So like it could be very well like we're gonna go like, everything online and like just like complete evacuation of campus. And then I was just thinking like, holy, like if the prof is saying this, man, like
Yeah.
this is starting to come to reality.
I wasn't in school at that point. I was planning on going back at that point. Actually, when was that? That was March 2020, right? So yeah, I was planning on
Good
going
month.
back. But I remember where I was when everything like actually shut down. I was in fucking Detroit at the time.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
holy
you got
crap,
stuck.
that
At
was
like some
nuts.
fucking outlet mall. And I remember sitting outside the Rainforest Cafe with my sister, and we were watching like Justin Trudeau's like
Speeches.
speech about like shutting down the border. And my dumbass family was like, "Oh my god, we're gonna be trapped!" As if they just like
They're just closing.
trapped
Like,
everyone out.
no.
But I remember that. Yeah,
Hey, that was an experience.
it was.
I remember mine. It was like, I think it was like 1 or 2 days before a test, and then like yeah, we're switching to online, so everything is like canceled for the week.
Bro, you've had good luck with tests, huh?
Oh my god. But yo, at the time I was like, yo, this is blessed, bro. Like, you got basically almost like a week off, whatever. I don't have to do a test or anything, and then surely.
I remember
Nothing would
Warzone
happen.
drop, man. I was just on Warzone.
You never played a game of Warzone? Wasn't that
Warzone
absurd?
destroyed my computer.
I remember trying to download it, and it was like 100 gigs. I was
Yo,
like,
yeah, Warzone is such a scam.
Yeah.
Good band.
You have to
Isaac.
download the whole game,
100
right?
gigs? Oh,
The
I
whole
get
block-
you. Nice.
Like the whole
Good
Call of
one.
Duty.
Isaac, do you remember when like everything the shit was hitting the fan?
I remember Envy. Can't remember the course
Oh.
code. I was in the tutorial. I got a poke bowl.
Okay.
Okay.
Pokeball. I had a Pokeball. And that was the last class I went to. And I remember it was Thursday.
2:35
Damn, you know,
p.m.
like you have this.
A
like,
balmy
oh,
13
Yeah.
degrees.
And it was like, oh, we might not be here tomorrow. And then it was a maybe. And then on Friday morning, it was like, yeah, don't come.
You know what's crazy that I think when I think back on the beginning of COVID is that so many people rush to the grocery stores without a mask.
Yeah, early
Like,
COVID was such
yeah.
a
The
weird
whole
time.
concept of masks wasn't even like kind of.
Yeah, there were no
introduced at
masks.
Well,
that
they were
point.
specifically telling us not to wear masks.
Because there's a shortage.
Well,
So
because
they
at that
needed
point,
it for the
yeah.
hospitals.
at that point, there wasn't like the industrialization, for lack of a better term, of masks.
The Amazons.
Like remember,
Supply
like
chain.
like summer of 2020. That's when like everyone was making their own masks.
I remember like you'd hear like governments and saying like 3M specifically, they're like
Mhm.
just like, yo, get on this shit, man, make a bunch of masks,
Mhm.
and just like everyone huddling together.
Yeah.
No, early on there was big on the distancing. I remember going bike riding on sidewalks and people would like walk away from me and like, not want to be on the
Oh.
same sidewalk.
Yeah,
as
that's
me.
true.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
now,
yeah.
like, well, everything. Okay, I guess this is another talking point we can get into in a bit, but like, yeah, social distancing now, like, it's like kind of non-existent.
I have a question for the table. Like, do you guys think that like COVID is over? Pretty like how do you feel going out and like all that stuff?
It's definitely not over.
It's not over, but I think like more and more people are getting like, how can I say it? Like it's not going back to normal. It's just people are getting used to like going out while COVID is happening. The fear went away. That's what I say. The fear of COVID is like started to diminish.
Yeah, because it's crazy to see the difference in geography. Like, it gives you like a different time, like a different perspective. Like in different parts of the world, like in Toronto there could be a lockdown with like masks and everything, but like in like the U.S. they could be like no lockdown, no masks, and it's just like
It's like in
it's just
Shanghai.
interesting.
like-
It's all like
That's just crazy, bro.
Yeah.
Wait,
Yo,
what's
man, they're
wrong-
freaking zip tying like people's doors.
They're like
Bolting
completely
it
shut
down?
down. You're not allowed to leave your house.
Wow.
It's been like that since what, March?
and they're like
Yeah.
people starving in their apartments.
Yeah, people are starving in their apartments because they can't leave and get
Like,
food.
you
Did you see
literally
that
can't
video
take a
of
step
people
outside.
like
There's
screaming?
fences. Yeah, it's really.
Oh my
fucked up.
gosh. I
It's
didn't
like
see
so
that.
creepy.
Like there's so many people in one city.
They're like
Everybody-
super
25 million,
super
I think.
buildings with like millions of people living in one building. Yeah, it's a bit of an exaggeration.
But like, yeah.
Pretty crazy.
Wow. Like did they tell them ahead of time or just boom?
I don't remember.
And knowing them, probably just like, yo, lockdown.
Bing jing.
Yeah. Like how do you get food?
Come on, man.
All right, guys.
Now we're
Really, we're
getting
talking about
canceled.
COVID. Interesting, unprecedented. That's
we
what
need
I'll
the
say.
bingo.
I think-
Bingo. The
Cancel
Guys,
bingo
whatever,
card.
whatever listener we just got, just like turned off as soon
oh
as
good,
they-
another
yeah.
podcast.
As soon
Of
as we heard
COVID,
people
yeah,
talking
yeah,
about COVID,
yeah.
COVID, yeah, unprecedented. That's my final
Oh,
word. on
I have
it.
something to talk about actually. Quick.
Quick thing.
Because
for it.
because we're doing a podcast here, about a year ago, I did like an interview.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, I remember. Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember
so,
you mentioned this, but what happened with this?
Yeah.
Like,
So
what came of
it
it?
was kind of randy. So when I was doing like anime stuff on YouTube, a guy just like messaged me and he's like emailed me, which is a big whoa. I got an email
That's
first
professional,
time.
man.
Do you have a business email?
Yeah, on the first
KageTV@gmail.com.
of course.
Sheesh.
So it was the first time I was like, damn, what the hell? And then I thought it wasn't even a spam, nothing. It was like, yo, I want to do an interview with you, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, how do I even reply to an email, right? Boom.
You're stunned.
Contact my manager. Give me
Yeah.
your phone number. Hi,
Yeah.
I'm Kage's manager.
So I didn't think it was real, right? I thought it was some guy was just promoting his channel or something, right?
Okay.
So I left it. And then 2 days later, I look back, I click on it, and boom, I see his channel. And then I see like familiar people like on it. The people that like, that's like small like subscribers that I like recognize. So then you know what? I'm like, yeah, let me do it. Bro, I don't know. Being interviewed is weird.
I got interviewed. Moose interviewed
Yeah.
in first class.
Oh yeah, how was
Low
that?
key
Was
feels
that-
fun, bro. I like.
Yeah, it's weird.
There's
but
nothing
fun. It's
someone
like,
loves talking about more than talking about themselves.
Yeah, I was gonna say
True.
like, you literally just someone keeps asking you questions and you're just like, spitting it
I know, I
out.
can gas
Yeah.
myself up. I
Yeah.
can bring myself down. It's like a blank slate, bro.
yeah.
So how come have I not have this?
Yeah, like what?
interview
Like
been
Oh,
published?
what
yeah,
interview
it's on, it's on YouTube.
Bro,
you
wait,
guys
wait,
trying to-
You didn't say it, bro.
I don't
If I
even,
search up Kage interview with Bob Below.
yeah, I think so.
That's so funny.
But
Okay.
yeah, it's pretty fun.
Sorry to shift gears.
Yeah,
No
I just
dead
wanna
air.
start it time for it.
Do you have a list of like topics? I know you were.
I do have, yeah, but this
Okay.
is actually one of the that I had on it.
Host
but
energy.
I wanted to ask how these past 2 years, man, how has the pandemic changed you, like in any way? If so,
LA changed me.
who'd you see, man, in LA?
You don't want to know, man.
Okay, gay.
The dark societies of Hollywood.
Yo, speaking of LA, I'm watching the shittiest reality TV show right now. And
Which
it's
one?
What's it called?
Selling Sunset?
Yeah, Selling
Let's
Sunset.
go.
Literally the best shit. I love it. It's like my guilty pleasure.
What is it? What is it
Wait,
about?
have you seen? Are you watching the newest season?
I am not watching it, but I know all about it.
The drama is so funny. It's like Love Island drama, but
Damn.
like kind of. It's like yeah.
What's
I
called?
won't say it's
Sunset.
better than Love Island, but
Sunset. What?
Selling Sunset.
Wow.
A
I've been on
Give
those love
your
shows.
elevator pitch, Isaac.
Oh yeah.
basically it's about a group of women who sell real estate in LA on Hollywood Sunset Boulevard, I guess. And basically they're like so over the top, like they're not as over the top in season 1, but like as the show progresses they get like richer and richer because the show is like exposing them. And by the end of like season 3 they're like driving Lambos, like they're like dressed to the nines. They're like all like dumb as a brick, and they all like hate each other, and there's like petty drama going on, and it's just like so funny.
Man, LA, man, that's what it do to you.
And LA is like such a weird ass city. Like there's so many like it's just like artists living all at the same place, and it's
And
just like
homeless people.
Yeah, I don't like the LA accent. It's
LA accent.
What's the LA accent?
Like-
I've never even heard
I would
of it.
argue LA is a transplant city. Like everyone from LA, they're
They're
is
from
like
other
from
places,
other
right?
places.
I
You just
feel
mean
like
like
I
you
feel
just
like
mean
it's a
like
shithole,
vocal
though.
fry and up top.
Yeah, that's what I was
like-
gonna say.
Yeah,
Like,
it's definitely
it
a
seems
shithole.
like a shithole.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
yeah, like very like they talk very slow and stuff.
I
and
thought
it's
that like
yeah.
when you said like
like-
accent, I was thinking like Malibu accent, like
Like
I had-
surfer bro.
yeah, surfer bro. Like,
That's just like the SoCal accent.
exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was thinking like,
No, but like,
but like.
I was gonna say SoCal
hey, how are you? Like,
You sound like a sim.
yeah, like shit like that. Like I hate it. It takes too long.
It just sounds fake.
Hurry up,
That's
man.
what it
It
is. like,
takes
it's,
too
like,
long.
fake.
Like 2 times speed it, quick.
True.
Yeah.
but yeah.
My partner and I started watching a different reality show, Real Housewives.
Okay.
Specifically, Real Housewives of Salt Lake City.
What?
Dude, you think LA is a weird city? Salt Lake City is a weird ass city because it's Mormon city.
Wait, where do you
Is
watch that on?
Salt Lake?
I'll tell you what we watched
I'm a
on.
Mormon.
It's like a
Seattle, right?
fucking channel.
You just pirated.
Seattle?
No, Salt Lake City is in Utah.
In Utah.
Yeah.
Well, I don't
yeah,
think
It's an
Seattle.
app called Hey You or whatever. It's just like the reality app. But we got a free trial. Watched like 4 episodes of the show. Just the most brain numbing, like
Okay.
it's so entertaining. And then I forgot about it and got charged like $10 for Hey
Oh,
You.
shoot. I know Housewives, but like if you could break it down, like give your elevator pitch of how, because I
Well,
know
what
what
do
it
you
is.
What is a housewife?
I don't know if I want to answer
You
that.
Said you know
Oh
Housewives.
my
No, like the Housewives series.
I know, son.
That's what it is. It's literally just following these housewives who are just wives of rich people and just like the drama and the lives they lead. Some of them have
Okay, I
businesses,
see.
some of them are simply just rich because of their husband's wealth, and they just.
But,
They,
like-
I've never seen a group of people hate each other so much but love each other so much.
So
It's
they just
so-
collect all these housewives and put them in the same place.
No, they just follow their lives.
Oh, okay, but like when
So
you say
like
they
one
hate
of them
each
threw
other.
one of them threw a giant party, like the most extravagant party I've ever seen.
Okay.
And
That's classic.
the specific thing about this series is because it's in Salt Lake, they're all Mormons, so it's super weird. So like one of them got into big beef because another one was saying that she used to party in college, but she's like, I was a good Mormon girl, like I never did that, I wish I did that, and it so became this big argument.
Whoa.
So they always have these massive arguments, but they're not actually arguing because they're just like, I can't believe you said it. I didn't. Well, like don't say it. Well, I can't like. And then it cuts to like the talking head segment, like I cannot believe that Ashley said that, and then Ashley will be like, I never like. All I said was that she like showed her boobs. I'm watching there. It's like, wow, this is
That's great.
This is
Wow.
peak television.
I wish I
That
was a
reminds
good
me
Mormon
of
girl.
Don't we
what I've
all?
been watching like a few months ago with all the love shows,
Mhm.
the Korean and Japanese love shows.
Oh
and the
yeah, you were
English
telling
ones
me about
too.
it.
Bro, those ones go crazy. Like Love
Korean
Inferno.
love shows.
It's on Netflix. Probably saw it on Netflix, like your homepage.
Maybe, yeah.
It's the ones where all the guys are buff.
I'm
Has
opening.
anyone like
No, it's not
a
me.
coworker was telling me about
I see
this
your
one
leg
love
shaking.
show? It's called Love Is Blind. Have you heard of it?
I've heard of it.
Yes.
She was telling me that it's absolutely insane. Like it's so crazy.
It's so bad, bro. It's so good because
And
it's
she's
so
telling
bad.
me she's watching the Brazilian version and that it was just like absolutely fire. Like just the drama that was happening.
I'm telling you, there's
like,
something about like these trashy reality shows that are just so entertaining.
Yes, like
Yeah.
It's my
Would you-
guilty
okay,
pleasure, man. I'm saying.
Would you say like History Channel? Like the first thing that just popped in my head was like
Ice Road Truckers.
Yeah, like or Storage Wars. Would you say that's a reality show in some
Pawn
sense?
Stars.
Yeah,
Because
100%.
it's like the reality
Yeah.
of
Yo,
those people.
Storage Wars goes crazy.
Yep.
Dude,
Yep.
Storage Wars was the shit
Mike-
back in the
what was
day,
the
bro.
dude? Mike, the guy with just like yeah, he's
The
like, yeah.
skeleton glove guys?
Oh yeah, that dude.
Okay, let's see if we
Bro.
can name all the characters.
I know,
So
I
there's
don't
the
remember.
skeleton.
I definitely don't know.
There's
Please
the there's the
remember
skeleton
at
glove
all.
guys.
There was the couple.
The couple, yeah.
There was like the wife and husband
the
who
dude
were
with
like
the hat
weird.
and the glasses.
They always hate each other.
Oh,
'Cause-
the
Oh, there's
big-
that solo guy who was an asshole who everyone hated.
Yeah.
With
That's
the
the guy with the
black hair.
skeleton guys.
What?
That's the guy with the skeleton.
No,
guys.
there's two.
No, Barry. Barry is the guy with the
Barry.
skeleton gloves.
The skeleton glove guys was cool. He had like silver
Yeah.
hair. But then there was like this guy who was
No,
like
no.
black hair who everyone hated.
Black hair.
I swear that guy
Is
had
he like,
gloves.
He was solo.
He has like.
He has a
pointy
solo
nose,
build.
I thought you like.
He has glasses, right?
What about the tall
Yeah,
dude
glasses?
I
with-
think
who
so,
wears
yeah.
like the tank top? He drives the truck around.
That's the guy with the wife.
No. That the guy with the wife is bald.
Is he?
Yeah,
that not him?
Look up before
I
right
swear,
now.
man.
Wait, I have to look up the Store
I
Door cast.
swear.
I have not seen this many episodes of Story Door.
You know the lore? Oh.
Do you guys remember the morning where the news broke that show was scripted?
What?
Wow,
I,
it was scripted?
I think you're exaggerating the story a little bit.
Broke my heart.
CBC cut like breaking news.
I googled
W5.
storage stores.
That's what reality TV is.
Yeah.
It's all fake.
I know.
But Pawn
I just
Stars
found it
was
out when I was
really
a
good.
kid.
It was like the high tier.
Bro,
I
they
know,
got
I've never seen
scammed
it.
on
I've
Pawn
never seen a
Stars,
single
bro.
episode of Pawn Stars.
No.
No.
Yo,
Wait,
what?
You have
I've
to
never
watch
seen a
Pawn
single
Stars.
episode.
It's on
It
YouTube.
is-
Not even a clip or anything.
I mean, I've seen
So-
clips.
Wow, dude.
It is
Pawn
so
Stars is the biggest scam ever, bro.
I
Never
just
been
remember
bigger
they'd always be
this,
like,
this is not the right cast.
good. The
like,
appraiser would come
I
in.
need
he
the
brought
old
a
guy.
he brought
Different
a letter that was apparently
there's some
signed by
of the original.
JFK. So I called my friend who's an expert on letters signed by
God, that's the guy
JFK.
Nabil was
Like,
talking about.
Has people like that on
Look,
speed
look,
dial.
look, Nabil. Oh my god. Look, there's the skeleton glove
That's
guy.
Barry. That's Barry.
Look, this is the guy you were talking about.
Yeah.
The wife beater guy. This is Barry. That's the guy everyone hates. This
Yeah,
dude.
yeah,
Oh, the fat guy,
Oh,
yeah.
that's the guy I was talking about with the hat and the glass.
Yeah, he has the hat. Yeah, yeah.
Like, yep.
And then
That's the guy who says yup.
these
Yeah.
are, these are the auction masters or whatever.
Oh yeah.
Auctioneers, I believe, is the term.
Like that.
Nice, that was good.
Oh, and then there's this dude and his wife.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
who I
that's the guy.
remember.
See, he's
And
bald.
they would always
And they
get
have
in
the
fights.
son. They have the
Yo,
son.
that guy got mad. Look at his shorts.
Oh my god,
Wow.
that's like a
And
California.
who the hell is
Like,
that
yeah,
guy?
that's California.
he's a fool. You know what I'm saying?
The wife was
Straight
scary,
green.
bro.
I just remember they would always get in fights. Just like
Yeah, they'd be just like
yeah.
the most.
because she'd be like, "This is trash," and he'd go
"Why'd you
like,
bet on this?"
he'd go, "Yep," and he'd like keep going, and she'd be like, "Jackson, like, don't do that."
Yup.
Just every character said yup.
They all had their own like way of saying yup though.
You guys remember like the people who used to build houses
People used to build.
as like a reality TV
Mike
show?
Holmes.
Mike Holmes,
Oh.
and then there's the brothers, right?
Oh,
HGTV,
Property
bro.
Brothers.
Brothers,
That's
brothers,
like
yo,
another- that's like
those
another
are
thing in
bangers.
itself.
What happened to them, man?
I love
HGTV
those.
is something else.
HGTV is still on.
Yeah, I know.
My mom watches that all the time.
But
It's
like,
good content.
okay, then who's your favorite home builder guy?
Probably
top
Mike
one.
Holmes. Mike Holmes is wholesome, kinda, but the brothers low key got
Property Brothers?
content.
Homes
you
by
know?
homes, right? That was
They
the show.
sometimes
Yeah,
have
Homes by Homes.
acid content.
There's
Like, yeah, this
another
door,
guy.
yeah, gone. I'm like, okay, what?
What do you know DIY Brian?
Yeah, Brian.
Yeah,
That
I-
guy. I
I
feel
feel
like
got to know the lore.
Yo, this guy has his own show with a freaking island. Like he owns like a resort on an island. It's like DIY resort, and like they're just
Damn.
like renovating the resort.
he had his show just for building like one of his homes.
Bro,
like,
this guy looks like
low-key,
Tom
he
the
doesn't
Builder.
look like
or whatever.
Bro,
Builder.
Tom.
Tom the Builder.
he's not as wholesome as Holmes
I don't like the personality shows. I like House Hunters. House Hunters International.
Oh, House Hunters
My-
is so
I
good.
come upstairs, my mom's sitting on the couch watching House Hunters. I'm like,
Oh,
this is the
yo.
shit,
Yeah,
bro.
they're like
Love it
looking
or
for-
list it.
Oh my god.
Love It or List
I
It is
swear to god
so
they get
good.
the dumbest motherfuckers in the world to go on that show. They're like, Brian wants an open concept house with no couches and a pool, but Susan wants a traditional style home with only couches and a giant field in the backyard. Can they compromise? No, they can't.
The
Just like, like the
worst
dumbest things in the world.
The funniest ones is like, yeah, guys, you know, I want a huge house, I want a huge basement, huge yard, for 150,000.
Yeah.
Huh?
But they always find homes. They're like, this one's only 50K over budget. And you're like, what the fuck? That's sick. But then it's like, they're like, it's just too much. These stupid people. I want a house, bro. What the
I know.
fuck?
I was gonna
Yeah.
say, could not be us, man. Could not be us.
So loud. I was so loud.
Just looking at the audio farm.
It just peaked. Anyway, reality show.
Yo, yeah.
Reality TV. Good
Right
shit.
to be back
You think?
to you,
Man, I keep on going back to COVID, but I feel like this is like the emergence episode out of COVID. We're going back.
Sure.
You think there's gonna be any like reality TV shows, or are there reality TV shows like based on, like in COVID?
I'm so over
Like
COVID.
they're like,
I don't think there's reality shows, but I've seen an increasing trend of like COVID being like incorporated into shows.
okay.
And
so-
it always, for some reason, which is weird, it always takes me out of the immersion a bit for some reason.
Yeah.
Like in
It's
Selling
too
Sunset,
close,
whenever
too
they
real.
go to restaurants, you see like the server with the mask on.
Yeah.
Yeah, like,
And I'm
whoa.
like, my experience is ruined.
Or in
Or it's
Hawkeye, they would always like fist bump instead of like shaking hands.
Yeah. Or in
Hawkeye.
Bad
fucking what
shit.
show? In Succession. They just like mentioned it once. They're like, yeah, this motherfucker was selling masks during COVID, and that's like the only
Wait,
mention
really?
of it. Yeah, they mentioned
Oh
it.
my
I don't
God.
remember that.
Oh.
Maybe not. Maybe
That's
I'm
like a
thinking of a
small
different show.
one, I guess.
But I'm just like, why did you feel the need to put that in? It just takes me out of it. Anyway,
Back
I don't
to
think there's reality
reality.
shows about COVID.
Yeah.
But
I think everyone is so sick of COVID, they don't want to put it. Like, why? Who would
Yeah,
watch a show
nobody
about
wants
COVID?
to, like-
Yeah.
well, they made a movie about it, and it was so trash.
Wait, is it?
Oh, there was a
talking
good
about-
documentary about it.
Oh, yeah, no, right.
Which one are you talking about?
Like a guy made a video about it.
No. I'm
Okay.
talking about like a movie. It has fucking Anne Hathaway in it,
Oh.
Whoa. Yeah.
some
okay.
guy whose
as
name
soon
I
as
can
you
never
casting
pronounce.
like an A-list celebrity, like.
and
I
the
don't see
whole
this
shtick
going
is that
far-
like he's a
going far.
felon, so he can't get a job. And during COVID, they needed more delivery drivers. He was a delivery driver, and then him and his wife wanted to like rob a bank, and it was the fucking worst movie in the world. It was so trash. And it's just
Yeah.
like, well,
Smart.
we don't need this. Anyways, what was I gonna say? It was on the topic of reality shows. Whatever.
Yeah, I don't
I'll
know.
never know.
Okay,
We'll never know.
going off this topic still, or like emergence from COVID or new normal, whatever. Like I recently went to the office, not went back. This is my
The
first time going
office.
to an office, and one thing I noted is that I'm like socially deficient. Like,
You're a CS kid. That checks out.
man.
Dude, that destroyed
But
it.
no, like I don't know about
I've
you
never
guys.
seen a
like,
put hang his head so low after I said that. But, man, come on, bro.
I don't know about you guys, but it's just
Yeah, I
like
feel like that's just
the
every
first
CS kid.
time like meeting a
Collateral.
bunch of new people like in a professional environment, like trying to like, you know.
I
Does anyone feel me on
Well,
this?
I have
or
a
no?
different perspective.
Okay.
I've got the working class perspective of COVID, so I've sort of been in the social sphere, but I understand where you're coming from.
Yeah.
Seeing now that I work at a less customer servicey job, well, actually less public customer servicey job, some of my like full-time coworkers are just the most awkward motherfuckers in the world, and I'm like, how have you made it this far?
Yeah.
It's just zero skills.
I have like a mode that I put on.
Customer service voice,
Okay.
right?
Like
I
there's
hate
a
that,
different
man.
mode that I put on.
Yeah.
Customer service mode.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
you kind of go in a different mode, if you will.
All right. You know what? Since you brought that up, I want to hear I want to hear your customer service voice.
Give me a scenario.
I walk in the store and say, I need to return this.
Of course, no problem. Do you have a receipt with you?
I think this one.
What's up? Sorry, sir.
No, I don't, but I have the card that I use.
Okay, sure. What's the problem?
I don't like it.
You don't like it. Okay. This is a bad scenario. I
Yeah,
just
I
beef
know.
with me.
I was getting PTSD.
Oh,
there.
You gotta
okay.
beef with me. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah,
So you gotta walk in. Hey man, like, hey sir. I never say sir. What's up? How can I help you?
Yeah, I see my phone here. Yeah, I don't really like it.
You don't like it. Okay. How long ago did you go? How
We're
long ago
arguing
did you buy
right
it?
I don't know.
You don't know. Do you have the receipt?
Ouch, nah. There's real reactions that I've gotten before.
Okay,
It's going on too long.
Okay,
I
yeah,
don't know
the
where
reason
this is
the reason
going.
why I ask is because like I have such a 360 how I talk with customer service.
Sure.
Because my how I talk normally has I'll be honest, it has a bunch of slang, right?
Mm-hmm.
Random Twitch words, random everything.
Someone could let you. I need to return this. That's kick.
Just say
That's a
cock.
weird chant, bro.
The yep, cock, bro. But nah, I just wondering because you're talking about like you go in a mode, right?
Yeah.
And so like
A mode, if you will.
I'm like, hey, how's your day going? Oh, not too bad. Mondays, am I right? Oh yeah, how's the weekend? Great weather.
But isn't
Exactly,
that? But don't you feel like borderline fake or no?
I mean, I feel fake all the time.
wow, that's deep. Bro.
It's kind of
I'm watching the real-time corporatization of my friends.
It's just
man.
office
It's actually
talk.
tragic. Water cooler talk.
Yeah.
To answer your question, Moomin, I consider myself to be a very good customer service
W.
representative. Not to flex, but I've served my nickel. You know, I've done my time. And I think the trick is you just don't give people what they want unless they're nice to you, and then that like changes your whole world. People call me all the time, just the most angry, spiteful people in the world. And I'm like, I don't have the time of day for you. Like, fix your attitude, or I'm not gonna help you. And then I won't help them, because people just need to be nice, bro.
Yeah.
If you're nice, you can do whatever you want if you're nice.
100%.
Not really. That's a bit of a boost.
But
Okay.
the reason why is because like, it's hard for me to be verbally nice because my face just shows it off so much.
Sure.
Like especially when I was working at B-Buy and I have a stupid ass customer, come in and start going crazy. Like I'm saying nice things, but I'm like deadpan in face. I'm like, bro, you're so dumb. I wish I could slap the shit out of you right now. So they realize this happened to me, and then this is the first time where I really realized how stupid people are. with customer service stuff.
Hey, man, you're
And
preaching to the choir. I hear you.
yeah, so I don't want to tell the story because it's gonna be a little long, but quick.
Tell a story, bro.
Alright, boom. So I was.
No, that's
They were baiting him.
It was right in the pipeline.
Nah, 'cause
Hey, boom, go.
So boom, it was Boxing Day. Which, if you guys don't know what Boxing Day is the day after Christmas where everything's on sale. Boom.
Oh,
It's-
just a
it was-
quick note on this. I just want to say it. Quitting B-Buy before Black Friday and Boxing Day was
yes,
like, I'm gonna look back on my life. That was like top 10 decisions of my life.
100%.
True.
Did you not have
Quitting
a
retail
single
period
Boxing
is
Day
one of the
there?
best.
No.
Nice.
Quitting retail period is one of the top 10 moments of your life.
Mm-hmm.
Quitting retail and quitting customer service and quitting the service industry are gonna be your top 10 moments of life.
Mm-hmm.
Still.
So boom, it wasn't Boxing
Quitting
Day, but
period.
it was like a week before Boxing Day, right? And they released the flyers about what's gonna be on sale, right? Boom.
Deadly.
The girl, so a couple comes in, and she's like, "Yo, I want this TV for this price, right?" And we're like, I look at the TV, it's like a 70-inch TV. I'm like, okay, that's not the price it is right now. Right? It's like almost double. And then I'm like, oh, I checked the flyer, and it literally says right there in ink, quickly, nice bubble, only for Boxing Day, right? And I show her, I'm like, oh, wait, it's only for Boxing Day, so you have to come in Boxing Day. She looks at me with disgust in her face.
I know that look.
I'm confused. She's like, you really can't give it to me for this price? I'm like, bro, you're so stupid. I think in my head, right? And then she's like, no, give me your manager right now. So I go get my manager. You know him. He comes, whatever, and she starts talking shit about me. I'm like, look, he's a bad worker, blah, blah, blah. It got to a point where even the husband was like, yo, okay.
Yeah.
You know,
chill.
yeah, that's when you
I'm
know, like,
yo.
the person you're with, they're just like, hey, like, come on.
Yeah, like,
That's
you're
when you're
being
going too far.
stupid. I don't understand what the point is of being stupid to workers. It makes no sense.
I never had that experience, probably. They don't know what it's like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The other deadly combo is the mother-son, or like the
Oh,
parent,
yeah, like the parent.
parent-child
Oh, yeah.
dynamic. Oh my god.
Yeah. And then the child's just like, Mom.
Yeah, like,
Yeah.
Oh my god, bro. Like, knock it
Please.
off.
Have you ever experienced that, like,
I
yourself?
work.
as,
I
like-
work for a university, so I get a lot of calls from parents freaking out about problems that their child is having, and it's so incredibly frustrating.
Well, I was gonna say though, like, is like, were you ever on the flip side?
Oh, like where my mom was doing something?
Yeah. Or like your dad.
My dad thinks that he's best friends with everyone. So many times in my life have I been in a scenario where he's like talking to someone like they've been chums for their whole life, and I'm like, dude, this dude just works at the fucking McDonald's, Dad. Can we like get out of here?
I swear.
My dad might listen to this, so
I.
Big
I love
fan
you,
of the show.
Dad. He knows that. We always
Yeah.
roast him for that.
But the same thing, like, it's kind of the embarrassing part, not like the cringe part, but like the embarrassing, where my dad tries to hustle sometimes at like Walmart. I'm like,
Oh, yeah,
but he
that's-
does it sort of jokingly, like he's not really serious. But if if it goes through, he's like, yo, okay, this,
When he
$20,
sees the
yo,
chance,
15,
he's
15.
gonna grab it.
Yeah, I'm like, okay, it's okay, man.
If I worked at cash, I'd let him.
So like, man, I'm not getting paid enough for this shit.
But it's also nice when you have like a cashier or someone that you're like that's working for you, for lack of a better term, who like understands. Because like when
Yeah.
I worked at cell phones for a bit as well, and that's one of the big spots where like all the Arab dads are trying to hustle me, and I would just like look at the kid, and the kid would look at me, and we'd both be like, classic parent moves right here.
Yeah.
And I'd like act like I'm hearing them out and be like, yeah, sorry, there's nothing we can do, and they'd be like, okay. But like when you're in a role where you can like empathize with someone, it makes everything so much easier. Bro, I feel like a Karen sometimes when I go, because after working in customer service and working in the service industry, when I go and I'm in an experience where like I get like a bad experience, how many times did I just say the word experience? Doesn't make sense anymore. Anyway, when I'm in
to experience and have
when I'm in a scenario like that and someone is just like bad at their job, I'm like, come on, bro, I've worked this, I know how easy it is, just show me an ounce of empathy. And so I'll come home and I'll be like, dude, I can't believe like that person was like that. I'm like, oh my god, how old am I? Like, am I 50 years old that I like go and like have these experiences? I'm trying to think of a scenario that was like that. I went to a bulk barn once.
Okay.
Okay,
This is interesting because I don't know how. This
I went to a
goes
bulk barn once. This is gonna sound so whiny and complainy, but I think you'll understand where I'm coming from when I finish this story. I went to a bulk barn. All right, boom. It's a bulk barn. I'm going there like 5:40, 5:50. Bulk barn happens to be closing at 6 o'clock. We arrive 5:55. Right away, If I'm working at a place and we close in 5 minutes, I'm telling someone, sorry, we're closed. It is what it is. I am so understanding of that. If you close in half an hour and you're like, we close in half an hour, and you say that to me, I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
Like, I get the message. I'm out of here. Understandable. We got to the bulk barn. There's like this girl working the door. She's like, we're at capacity. I'm like, okay, yeah, no worries. So I sit and I wait. I'm like with 2 friends, so there's 3 of us. We see the store. There's not a single soul in that store. So we're like, okay, kind of weird. Maybe it's like, I don't know, maybe in the back we can't see it. Whatever. It is what it is. We'll wait. So I'm like, we're waiting for a minute. I see no movement in the store. So I'm like, okay, this is weird. So I check. They close in 5 minutes. Or at this point, it's like they're closed now. I'm like, oh, damn. They're closed the whole time. And then the same lady who came and told us that we're at capacity just like leaves, locks the door behind her, and like walks away. I was like, come on, bro. Like,
Yeah.
I felt offended. I was like, do you look at me and think that I'm the kind of person who's going to like throw a hissy fit? I was like, just tell me the truth, because then I feel like I had like this existential crisis.
Yeah.
Where I like took a look at myself. I'm like, do I look like someone who you'd be afraid to tell that like your store is closed? Because it was like me and 2 of my friends, and we look like young people. Like, we don't look like we would cause any trouble. We look like you'd cry if you raised your voice at us. Do you know what I mean? So I'm like, I don't understand what we're looking at. So for like the rest of the night, I was like, damn, like, she really couldn't even like tell me that the store's closed. And so I like reevaluated my whole life. And I'm like, if you just tell me that, like,
Yeah.
this
just
is
be
happening.
upfront.
Do you understand? You know where I'm coming
Yeah,
from?
yeah, yeah,
Then I tell the story. I'm like, am I crazy? Like,
just
am
don't
I
bait me.
am I a Karen?
Yeah.
That's my story.
But from from what you're talking about, have you ever had like a cashier or someone like switch up on you?
What do you mean?
Like, yes, they help someone else like very kindly, and then when it comes to you, it's a completely different thing. I've had that a
Not
lot.
that I could think of.
Isaac,
With
Aaron,
it-
can you
Weird.
think of anything?
Okay, it
Never.
might be because I'm black. I didn't want.
I mean,
I know.
I-
I don't want to say it, but it's like I would go to like the recent one. I went Subway, big Subway.
You
boys
be
there.
careful. I'm on a big Subway kick right now. You don't talk dirty about Subway.
No, it's not about the food. Though. it's about the worker, and he's helping out this lady. He's nice and chill or whatever, and he comes up to me. He's like, "What do you want?"
Oh.
I'm like, "Can I get this?" He's
Punch
like,
him in the face.
I mean, bro, I swear, like, what did I do?
Yeah.
I just came here, and like, bro, just give me my fucking food, okay? I'm tired of this shit happening to me all the time. So I just want my food and just leave me alone.
I think it might be because I feel like I see a lot of. Was it like a younger guy?
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of young people see another young person and they're like, oh, okay. Like,
No, but he was helping a younger person too.
Oh yeah, he was.
So
Okay, yeah, then it was just racist.
Yeah.
yeah, but it happens all the time though. Even
We found the cause.
yeah, it happens all the time though. I just get kicked from stores, freaking bullshit. But I just want to say that
Yeah.
it happened recently.
Well, this is one thing I have on my list. This is because like this is related to people,
Mhm.
and like we're talking about like being Karen and like going savage on people. But the flip side, are people too soft in 2022, man? Tell me, guys.
Define
Are
soft.
We're
people
gonna
too
have very
soft?
different opinions.
What do you
on
mean
this one.
soft? What do you mean soft? Like
Whatever you think, man. Just like say whatever you think soft means, and then kind of like just go off of it. I don't know.
Do you mean sensitive, as in like getting their feelings hurt?
Yeah, I guess so.
Millennials. Don't get me started on millennials.
Just like instances where like if you just had a thicker skin, or like not like they should the thickness of their skin shouldn't be that thin. Like they should have thicker skin and be able to kind of like weather whatever is being
I
said
think-
of them. Like criticism, for example.
I think
you know?
quote unquote having thick skin, or quote unquote not being or being able to like take stuff off your chin and not being sensitive. That's like kind of an old way of thinking, and kind of what boomers say to young people, to dismiss the very real problems that we have today.
Well, of course, yeah. But like, wouldn't you say there's some circumstances where there's just like actually people are being soft and like kind of like,
yeah.
I mean, yeah,
I think
but I wouldn't
everything
attribute
is
that to.
contextual. Sorry, Isaac, finish your speech. No,
Uh,
finish what you're gonna say.
I was just saying I wouldn't attribute that to like the whole, like of course some people are sensitive. It's
Mhm.
hard, like I don't know, but like it's hard to attribute that to everyone.
Yeah, that's fair.
Oh, I was gonna say like yeah, like it's very like cause you were about to say it, but it's a very like it depends on the situation and stuff, and like it depends on how people grow up, right? If you grow up in different
Yeah.
areas, like when I was growing up, like I had to learn to have tougher skin, like freaking it just is what it is, but other people like they didn't, so it's
Mhm.
kind of a weird like thick skin is like I think overplayed, you know.
Like when you say people are too sensitive, what do you mean?
Like, do you mean like woke culture? Is that what you mean?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like
The woke
movements and stuff. Like the
Like,
other
what,
day,
like name a movement, like what?
I can't think of something off the top of my head. Not like that. Like I was thinking, just today, like
He was like, I just don't believe in gay rights. I'm just gonna.
no, like today I was looking at Twitter and like it was something related to like some CS news about a coach getting banned and like they were rightly getting banned.
You're talking about cancel culture, like that kind of thing? Because I can kind of see where you're getting at with that.
Yeah, like I guess it ties into cancel culture.
Like a tweet
too,
that
like,
someone tweeted 9 years ago is getting them canceled. Like, yes, that's stupid. Everyone knows that's stupid.
mhm.
Oh yeah.
And
How
also-
often does that happen?
That happened
lot.
to
Kevin Hart. With
yeah,
the,
Kevin Hart.
Okay,
Bro.
pause.
But
Well, there's
Didn't
like
get
there's
canceled.
limits.
He's not
to
canceled.
cancel.
Doesn't
I know, but
exist.
he was about to
Cancel
host the
doesn't
Oscars,
exist,
the
but
first black
yeah.
man to host the Oscars, and then all of a sudden they like snatched it away from him for like no reason.
It's like Dave Chappelle. People think that they canceled Dave Chappelle. Bro, he's like just sold out like the Hollywood Bowl.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
he's not canceled.
No,
What
people
I was
are
trying to
to
say,
cancel.
Twitter is fake.
I think that
Like he was canceled for that.
like Moomin,
hosting
you
the
said that you've
Oscars.
been mistreated by many people, like in stores because you're black, right?
Yeah.
Would you say that like has conditioned you to kind of change the way that you act when you're in a store?
Yeah, 100%.
So I would consider
isn't
that
right.
quote unquote getting thick skin. Doesn't mean that racism is right.
No,
Do you know what I mean?
But
Mhm.
that's sort of different.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
Because when I talk about like thick skin and stuff, it's something outside of race.
Yeah.
It's when somebody just personally attacking you, just like
Yeah.
not based off your
Well, like,
race, but like,
Yeah.
oh bro, you're big, oh bro, you're fat, or oh bro, whatever, right?
Yeah.
Like stuff like that. It's like, okay, I just grab thick skin, you know, I'm chilling. But racism stuff is I
Yeah.
think,
One thing
different.
like I was just
I didn't
thinking
really grow
about
up
now,
with
just like
racism
kind of like
around me.
pinpoint exactly what I'm trying to talk about is like criticism and like
Grew up
taking
with
criticism. Like, do you feel like people nowadays like will kind of be entitled and think that they whatever, let's say someone criticizes them and it's like valid criticism, but then they're just saying like, oh no, like that's bullshit, like I'm doing, like, you don't know what you're talking about or stuff like that.
Wait, say again, my bad.
Yeah, go.
Yeah, Isaac, take the floor.
I don't know. I don't have an opinion on that. Like it's hard to say.
You say it
Like
again.
I was just thinking
my
if
brain
social
died.
media like enhanced that
That's what I was gonna say.
or
Yeah,
Mhm.
like
or
that's
not.
what it seems like to me too, but
I feel like there's been this sort of interesting, I would argue unhealthy mindset that if you have social media, you need to use it as a platform for everything. Meaning that there is an increase in the amount of people who find something to platform. By that I mean, for example, recently the Met Gala happened. You guys know what the Met Gala
Yeah.
is? And Kim Kardashian wore a dress that Marilyn Monroe wore. And there was a lot of controversy surrounding diet culture because apparently she had to like lose a bunch of weight to fit into this dress. And on my specific TikTok, I saw a lot of videos from like the text, like the historical like realm of like textuals and stuff about how like the ethics of wearing someone else's clothes. And I feel like when everybody has a platform, or not everyone has a platform, when everyone thinks that they need to use their platform to platform something, it leads to like, it feels like a platform becomes less influential.
yeah, I
Like,
see what you mean, kind
if
of like.
I'm trying to think of like an example. If you're famous, I think that you need to use your platform for the right things because you're
Mhm.
reaching a lot of voices. But I think that a lot of people who don't have a platform, so to speak, just
Think they
regular
need to
Joe
say
schmoes,
something.
think that they need to make something out of it. That's not to say that there isn't a lot of things that need to be spoken up about.
There's
but it's
still
just-
value in like people saying stuff because like if other people are saying it at the same time, I guess
Yeah.
it creates
when
a
you
movement,
when
but-
you make everything a movement, it lessens the power of movements. Do you know
yeah,
what I mean?
exactly,
Mm.
like
Yeah, and then it gives your entire like political realm a bad name. It's like, remember in 2016, like the blue-haired feminists destroyed by Ben Shapiro. Like those people were not what the feminist movement was about, but they were, because they took things to a extravagant degree, tarnished everything else. Not to say that what they were saying wasn't true, but I think that's what a lot of people think about when they think that everyone is offended by everything nowadays. It's like, no, they're not. If you spoke to everyday people, like if someone said a outwardly racist joke to me, I wouldn't get like triggered by them. I'd be like, what the like, that's not funny.
yeah.
Yeah.
But like, like I said, it's all textual.
Yeah.
I know
If
what
you're
you
with your
mean.
homies and you make like a low-key offensive joke, as long as they're like, okay, I'm aware that
Yeah,
you don't
like-
believe in that.
Yeah, I think it's the social media changed from putting out your opinions to everybody's trying to farm like a following from saying something. You know what I mean?
It's like a screaming match in a sense. Like
Yeah.
who
Everybody's
can be
yelling the
and, like,
loudest.
Get the attention.
Well, they say no bad press. No press is bad press, and I think that is
Yeah.
very, very true.
Yeah.
Yeah, Nabil,
Mhm.
can I use your bathroom?
Yeah.
I can't go in that door, right?
Yeah, you're gonna have to go all the way.
Go around?
Yeah.
Is the front door open?
Yeah, it should be.
Okay.
If not, let me know.
Isaac was made uncomfortable by the. He doesn't want to get canceled by the woke mob.
Yeah, fuck liberals.
Whole movement. Whole movement coming out.
But I just want to say though, Twitter is fake. Like you have to like people
What are your
who
guys'
think like
oh yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
yeah, people who think like the takes on Twitter is what people actually think. You
Yeah.
haven't stepped outside your house in a few days. I'm be honest, because if you literally go outside and talk to regular people, which is, let me tell you, 99% of the population, they're just whatever about it, right? But
I always see some dumbass hashtag, like, I'm like, and it's like I feel like I need to be stronger, but I forget, like it's too interesting. I need to see what these like
Dude,
idiots are saying.
listen.
Man.
I say it loud and I say it proud. I am a drama frog, bro.
Yeah, like it's just like you want to look at
I
what's
don't
happening.
care
like.
about anything, but I care about everything, bro. When I see
That's a good way
celebrity
of
trending, I'm like, man, celebrity culture is actually whack. But like, hold on.
The
But like, hold
celebrity
on.
is,
What did
like-
Ariana Grande do though? Hold on.
You see
let
the
me
pop
check
sugar
it.
thing, and you're like,
I'm like, hold on. Like,
let's
man,
see
Johnny
what's
Depp
going
versus
on.
Amber Heard. Actually, like, celebrity culture is like whack.
That's a
but
very-
hold on. I got the live stream open. I'm watching. Hold on. Well, it's like social media is a loudspeaker, so it feels like everything is real. Like 99% of people don't give a fuck about
Yeah.
what dress Kim Kardashian wore.
Yeah.
But if you like are on social media, you'd think that she like killed a pope over the reaction
Right.
people have.
that's why I stopped really using Twitter as much anymore.
I use Twitter, but it's like purely for like comedic use.
Yeah.
Like,
I
for
just
me, it's
seen like
for like sports and
yeah.
gaming and stuff.
I just seen like takes after takes, the bad takes. It's like, okay, man, like
I wish
there's
there was
no
a
really
way,
no
like-
point. I just get on it. Like I saw a video, somebody made a skit about this or something, where you for Twitter, it's like you get on it, and then you wish you never went on it, and you close it.
I don't know, man. Sometimes bad takes are funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
You
too.
ever
you
take
just
and you're
see,
like, damn, imagine thinking like this. It's like when the convoy came.
oh my,
Like just
yeah.
reading some of the talking points. I was like,
Just-
damn, it's actually so funny. Actually, it's tragic, but
It's tragic.
it's
yeah,
funny
but
that
it's just
people think
like,
this way. Or when they thought that like Trump was gonna like reincarnate JFK or something like that.
What?
You know about this?
that sounds.
Am I right, Aaron? Is this what it was? They thought JFK was gonna be reborn.
Aaron's our fact checker for.
Am I
for
right?
this conspiracy.
Wait,
You know what I'm
Naruto?
talking
Where
about?
is this from?
Fuck.
Who thought
Let me
this?
find
Yeah,
it.
what is this? This is Naruto? Like
The
Fourth
JFK
Grade
arc is
Ninja
crazy.
War. Like yeah, bring him back.
JFK reborn. What an interesting Google search. I'm definitely on some list now.
Yeah, it's just like,
Yeah.
yo, what's going to know? Talking about Twitter, I wanted to ask you guys, what are your opinions on Elon Musk taking Twitter? And do you think, like,
I don't think anything's gonna
What's
change
the-
on Twitter.
really?
I don't think so.
I feel like there'll be some pretty interesting change, like, because he literally has full power. Not full power, I don't know. He has a lot of power in Twitter now, and like he can.
I hate Elon Musk.
Wow.
Yo, I always think I'm like
Welcome back,
back when I was
Isaac.
like when we were in high school and like thinking of Elon Musk, we're like,
So cringe.
I
Oh,
know,
it's so
man, it's so
cringe,
cringe,
bro.
man.
That's
You guys
bad.
just don't like-
are so sick.
You guys just don't like African Americans.
Wow. He built his fortune off like slave labor and diamond mines, eh? Was it diamonds?
Emeralds.
Is that what it was?
Yeah.
That's
That's
sick.
stone,
That's kind of sick
man.
though.
Yo,
Imagine
he's
having
like,
an
he's
emerald
like
mine.
a villain, bro.
Wait, slave mine?
Yeah.
But I
Yeah,
think
if you owned a mine in South Africa, they were just slaves, straight up.
I think the monopolization of
That's sick. Hold on. Pause.
No, I asked you because you said that was sick. So I asked
No,
you,
no,
and
I'm
then
saying
you're
an
like, yeah.
emerald mine. Saying you own an emerald mine, like what is this? Minecraft? Like what's going on here?
Oh, okay.
I do not support slave labor.
Yeah, because I
Let's
said
hold
that,
on.
and you're like,
put a
yeah.
pause.
I
I
was
do
like,
not support the
hey.
apartheid. I do not support slave labor. But like an emerald mine. My
What were you
daddy
gonna
owns
say?
an emerald mine.
Emerald Mine would be cool.
The monopolization. Of,
I just feel like he fucking.
he's literally like
It's
the
not.
biggest hypocrite.
It's not only him, but the fucking rich man, the 1%.
Yeah, let's eat them.
He
man.
literally
Leftist
owns.
podcast
He
now,
literally
let's go.
Yeah,
owns
leftist
Tesla.
podcast, man.
He owns SpaceX. Now he owns Twitter. Mark Zuckerberg,
Oh.
Facebook, Meta.
Okay,
Yeah.
careful how you talk about Meta. The Oculus Quest, low-key fire. You haven't tried the metaverse yet. Give it a second.
Hashtag
I just think
Yeah,
that
that's my new
democracy is
favorite
gonna
meme.
die
Just
in
saying, like,
100
man,
years.
in the metaverse, we gonna be chilling, man.
When I play VR, I like text people. I'm like, hold on, give me a second. I'm going into the metaverse. Loki makes me feel sick.
There's no way that democracy survives the next 100 years. Change my mind. Boom.
Wow.
That's a very big
wow.
thing.
That's a big take.
Defend
thing.
it.
Defend it.
Why?
In the
Defend
way,
to the
in the way
fans.
technology and
Think about the platform that you have, Isaac.
our platform, our huge platform that we have. In the way that like technology is moving, social media. Look at the past U.S. elections. A couple U.S. elections. Like, they had barely survived a coup. Oh my God, I can't talk. Like, what was that? 2 years ago, or whatever, in 2020.
Yeah, less than it. Like
it
a year and a
2020?
half.
That was a full-on coup, and the media was like, "Yeah,
I
that's
guess
crazy.
that's I guess that's what it is now.
That's crazy, bro." And like, I don't know. I just feel like it's so polarized,
Mm-hmm.
and
Well, another huge part is just
like authoritarian
the-
regimes. It's so easy for them to stay in. Like, look at China.
Yeah.
They have like 1 billion people, and they're just like full control. Like, they have like a whole reporting system. Like, if you speak out, you go to the concentration camp. Like, it's just like they can monitor people like so efficiently.
Mm-hmm.
And with technology, it just makes it so much easier. And from that perspective of being in control, why wouldn't you want more control?
Yeah. Also, like the fabrication of like this polarization with like all these bot farms and everything, and just like kind of like going
Yeah.
to other governments, societies, or like within social media, and just like accelerating that polarization.
I wrote a paper about bots and their influence in the 2016 European Union Brexit referendum.
Yeah.
I got an
Yeah.
A+. Humble brag. Don't ask me to recite anything about that. I wrote it, I submitted it, and I forgot all about it.
But yeah, it's just interesting.
Yeah.
The pendulum swings backwards. That's all I'll say.
Interesting.
Another 21st century problem. I get so freaking depressed every time I see some new celebrity going to space.
It's
Even
so
William
stupid,
Shatner?
man. I went on a crazy arc of like, yeah, space travel, like that's sick. Like, let's go colonize Mars. To now I'm like a full-on doomer. Like, oh my God, like what a waste of time and money.
Literally, like every single
Mars
week I
for
see
the
on the
rich,
news,
bro.
like just some new random celebrities, like they're going to Mars, or no, not Mars.
Hold on. We're in the same source.
That's in like 2 years. No,
Like-
they're gonna go to like the ISS or something, or freaking.
Like, I understand research is important and space travel is important, but like
But like, is this really necessary? You know what I mean? Like
space tourism is another thing.
space, exactly. Is space tourism necessary?
Not right now. I think they have to handle a lot more things. Like, you know, like I think it's gonna be a lot. I think it should be a lot more popular once like they actually get people on Mars. When I mean people, like actual like scientists on Mars, right? And then people start traveling to the ISS, right? Then it'll start making more sense than just people going now. Because right now, like, bro, you're spending all this money just to like burn through our atmosphere, bro. And, like,
Yeah,
just to
that's
visit
just,
there for
like-
10 seconds, like, come on, man.
Why are we concentrating on that when there's like?
Like, where's the
Period,
science, bro? Like, why can't let's go to a different planet, bro? What are you guys doing? You know, you're
Yeah.
sending people up to space, but then like, bro, no one's on Mars. Like, hurry up.
It's like globalization, like, to the 10th degree.
Yeah,
Like, we're
It's
so connected that we need another planet.
universalization.
Universalization.
I think.
I know that in a couple of years I'm going to read that on LinkedIn.
Bro, what?
Expert at
Some CS,
universalization.
some CS major on a co-op term is going to start their term and, like, talk about, like, the...
What does
how
CS have
NF
to do with
I just like
universalization?
shitting on CS.
CS.
They're going to write about how, like, NFTs and Web 4.0...
You like shitting on CS, but you always say how you should have
Computer
gone into
science.
CS.
Yeah, because I want fucking money. Do you understand me?
Fair enough.
I'm sorry, it's crazy.
Some Elon Musk stand is going to be like NFTs and Web 4.0 is the leading factor into universalization, and we're all going to talk about it
reminds
on
me
our
of,
podcast when it gets rebooted for the 10th time.
That reminds me of like, remember that Channel 5 video where they go see the space launch, and then those are two guys who just met each
Oh
other,
my
two
God.
nerds.
Like Reddit IRL.
Yeah, and then they're just like, actually, spacecraft is like made like this, so it can't do like this.
And you know that's what we looked like in fucking high school. Remember when you found out about like the Tesla for the first time? You're like, yo, it has an iPad for a screen.
You can play Cuphead on it.
Bro, I drove a Tesla the other day. Not the other day, like 6 months ago. That thing is like low key dangerous. I swear to God, because
What
there's
do
no
you mean by
buttons, right?
Oh,
Like think about when you're
like-
driving. You want to turn on your AC? There's a dial there. You click the button, you turn the dial. Like it's muscle memory.
yeah.
You have to like click through like hella menus.
Oh.
Like, I was just driving on like a 40 kilometer an hour street trying to like turn on my windshield wipers. I was like, what the fuck?
Did you see the video of I think Quavo? He's on the highway with the Tesla, and he's doing like the hands-free thing.
Yeah.
And then I think he was like either rolling or he's on his phone or something.
I believe
Oh
it.
my
I think he was
gosh.
rolling while he's
I saw a
self-driving.
video of
I'm
someone
like,
putting
what
on
is
a
going
like a
on?
VR headset while they were doing like self-driving. I was like, what the fuck is this, bro?
Yeah.
Whack.
Crazy. Well,
Do you have any more topics to close this out? Give
I
us
think
more
we should talk
lighthearted
about
topic.
COVID.
yeah, I know. I
I
feel
don't
like
think
this
we
is
should
like a
talk about
I'm
friggin-
kidding. That was a joke.
Oh.
Yeah, my bad, guys. Hey man, we have to go through the nitty gritty first, you know, and then
The nitty gritty details.
I want to say, bro, it's grinding season.
It's grinding season.
It's
you.
grinding season. For me,
You're gonna talk about your YouTube career, man.
all right, boom. So I'm trying to grinding season. I just want to say, okay, this might sound weird, okay, but the sun is OP.
Weird,
you know.
bro. That's weird.
I 100% agree.
Yeah,
sun
like
is OP.
going
Sun is OP,
outside,
man.
feeling the sun is
Have you
broken.
not like gone outside in a long time?
Okay, let me tell you this, okay? 2020, I went out once a month because I had to get my braces. That's literally it, right?
I believe it.
2021, even worse, bro. For 6 months, it was my braces, whatever. So then I literally just did not leave my house. 2022, now I'm starting to go
2021 was
outside
rough.
more. Not like I'm not like a touch grass nerd, whatever, but
I don't know.
What does a touch grass nerd mean? What? I've never
touch
heard
grass nerd? How do I say this?
Like,
Someone who like never goes
loser.
outside.
yeah.
that. Oh, I
Someone
see.
who like doesn't go out of the house except for to get their braces tightened.
Like
But why is it called?
2021.
Why is it called?
Me
touch-
too.
Hold on.
But what?
Because
why
they
is it
don't
called-
touch grass. Like go out, like to like someone
They
like
don't-
a Reddit nerd, you'd be like, "Yo, go touch grass."
think Elon
Like,
Musk-
Oh, I
Like,
see.
they don't do really-
I
they
thought
don't
you,
do
Any
like
League of
when
Legends
you say
player.
like touch grass nerd, I'm
Basically,
thinking
yeah.
like some nerd that
Someone
just
who like loves touching grass.
yeah, exactly.
This,
No,
is
no.
this is the North American green follicle.
Oh, this is turf.
What's your favorite breed of grass?
I'm an anti-turf. I'm anti-turf.
But
Yeah,
yeah,
man, that's bad,
Turf is
man.
complicated.
The
I'm
little like
anti-grass.
little
Damn.
How can you say
Rubber
something
ball
so
things?
controversial yet so brave?
Imagine if it
You know
was
what?
all
Fuck it.
flowers,
Let's just wildflowers.
and then bees
That's
can
based.
pollinate.
okay.
Aaron's
I'm
an
gonna
eco-anarchist.
be transparent.
Anti-lawn. I'm anti-lawn.
but yeah,
We're-
sun is OP.
Yeah,
Yeah,
unless it's like
we're almost at time.
well-maintained.
So to finish this off on a
That's
lighthearted
everyone.
note, what is everybody excited for this summer?
Well,
Boom.
most.
Zach, go ahead.
What am I excited for this summer? To make hella money.
Nice.
I got work to do. Actually,
Yay.
no, that sounds so sad. I'm excited for...
Can I go?
Isaac, you go.
I'm excited to go in the sun
The sun's actually OP.
Sun is
Yeah,
OP.
sounds OP, man.
because I had this original thought. The sun is OP.
I didn't get to finish
I
my
mean-
point.
Yeah,
I
finish
just-
your point.
Oh, yeah,
like-
sorry.
What's your point?
Okay. It was grinding season, sun is OP. Okay, yeah. So yeah, the sun is OP, and like so I want to do a lot more things outdoors, and you know,
Outdoor
it's just
art.
grind. Yeah, it's just grinding season. I wanna go out. You know,
When you say grinding
Uh,
season, is that like working out or like working on your
both.
on your
I want to
creating?
start going to the gym again.
Okay.
Nice.
You know, it's been like years, but yeah, I want to go to the gym. I want to start grinding YouTube videos or whatever, streaming, because you know, I'm at the bottom barrel, so I got nothing to lose.
Only
you
one
know?
way to go up.
Only one way to go
yeah.
up. So it's either put my grind on now and whatever. So and I don't know. Yeah. So yeah, it's grinding season and you know.
Plug your YouTube, bro.
Motivation.
Yeah,
Plug
plug
YouTube,
your
Kage TV. Tell them
How do you spell it?
K4GE.
It's not
TV.
Cage.
It's not
I thought it was
Cage.
Cage.
It's
Bro, I thought it
Kage.
was Cage for like the first like 6 months.
I
Kage
never
like
say
an
my name
anime
in the
thing?
video.
Yeah,
Oh,
Naruto.
quick. Yeah. I was gonna say quick.
That's why I didn't get it.
Hokage.
I don't know why, but I was having this like pollution, you know? Not pollution. I don't know what that means.
Wait, say that again.
Premonition?
I said
Premonition. Is that what you mean? Like a thought? Like
Yeah,
something
yeah,
fancy?
boom.
But
yeah.
wait. But what did you originally
I said
say?
Prolition.
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 That sounds like some colonial...
I had a
Yeah, that sounds
proletariat
close
the other
enough.
day.
But yeah, I was like, you know, and I was just looking at out of my window, right? And I was thinking,
Epiphany.
I guess so.
Okay.
But I was like already thinking about it. But then I was like, you know what? I think I'm gonna. I don't want to change my name. I want you guys to know. I don't really want to change my YouTube name, but at the same time, I want to use my original name, like my real name, Moomin,
Like women.
Okay.
because it's very unique. No one else except that random ass cartoon has that name.
The one
So
in
searching
Finland.
yeah.
Yeah.
You
So
would say
it's
you would just
low-key
use
cute,
Moomin
though.
Elm. Can I dox your last name?
Yeah. So but like I was thinking of just
Too
using
late.
Moomin, but like Moomin.
That's how you spell the Finland one.
Yeah, that's how you spell the one,
True.
the cartoon one.
I thought it was one O.
No.
Or is
I
the
think.
ball?
I think it's two,
I think it's 2.
or maybe it's like O with the double dots on the top.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I don't speak Finnish.
When I search Moon with 2 O's, all I get is the cartoon.
Yeah.
Which is low-key cute, bro.
It's actually cute.
Just change your profile picture to that.
But yeah,
and
so,
everybody will think we're
yeah,
on the,
that's
like,
what-
official
that's what I'm thinking of, so.
cartoon page.
A name change might or might not come. I'm just thinking about it now.
I mean,
But I don't want to.
you can afford it at this stage.
Yeah,
like,
yeah, that's
better
what-
earlier than later.
I don't already have
Yeah.
a brand, but you know, it'd be sick.
Otherwise, if you like rebrand when you get big, and then everyone's like, man, I don't like.
Also,
green.
I liked
like
your,
color."
Kage fell off, bro.
I liked
Yeah,
the profile picture you had of that guy who drew you, like your face, and it was like,
oh yeah.
that was sick.
That's on. I have it for like anime stuff, but
Are you
Oh,
making
yeah.
anime content again? Are you over that?
Wait, don't you have a
anti-anime
separate
now, eh?
channel?
no, not anti.
I'm gonna roast you real quick.
What?
Can I roast you real quick?
Go ahead.
No shot. You unironically said episode 1019 is the best episode of anime
Yo,
ever
it
of all
was
time.
the best
Imagine
episode.
watching 1,000 episodes of a show.
1015 was the best episode of anime all time. One Piece 1015. If you guys don't, if hasn't seen
That'll
it,
be all,
watch
folks.
all
Have
episodes.
A very good night.
No, but
I need you to take a step back and understand how ridiculous it is that you said episode 1000.
okay, my bad. It's One Piece. It's on chapter. Like, it's on chapter 1040 something. So like, you know, it is what it is.
Okay, gonna wrap this up quick. Aaron, what are you excited for this summer?
We're going to Toronto in a few weeks.
Yes.
That's
forgot
pretty
about
fun.
that like every day.
T-
Also
Dota.
the cottage with the boys. It's always fun.
Book that stuff.
And I'm hoping Mr. Bob Dylan comes somewhere
Yo, that'd be
close.
sick.
Wow.
Wow.
I'd be so happy for you if he does.
I would be super ecstatic about
You'd be
that.
through the moon. Did you
I
figure it
can't
out?
think of anything.
Surely, man. Come on.
One thing you're excited
It doesn't
about.
have to be
This is-
too
I feel like this is
extravagant,
like-
man. It can be simple.
Live music. Live music's back. I'm
Yo,
seeing a couple shows.
say
Not as
Pup
many
Pup.
as we're seeing Pup in a week. Let's go.
You have to remind me about that because I will forget.
May 13th, right on your calendar, bro.
Can you like text me on Thursday or
Yeah.
Friday?
Well, I'll probably text you like a couple days beforehand.
Don't you have an agenda?
Oh, true.
It's
I
in
was
my
gonna roast
notes.
you for not having an agenda.
It's in my notes. It's in my notes. Actually, it is also on my calendar.
Yeah, I'm excited for live music. Live music's back. It's giving me a will to live.
Alright.
I've adopted this new mentality. Big callback at the beginning of the study said, "How has COVID changed you?" I've really started to really worry less about, oh, I don't have like the money for this, or like I don't have time for this. I just need to think. I lost like a year to 2 years of my life. I just need to do what I need to do. Boom, live music. That's my answer.
One
New Wins
day
is grind season.
or day one?
One day or day one. That's what the podcast is called.
Oh
That's
wow.
That's what.
What's yours, Nabil?
Just to enjoy the weather and just to be out with friends, man, and be with people.
I'm excited for bike rides. God,
Yeah,
I need
man.
to. God, I'm out of shape.
Bike rides, cottage, like, just like getting to hang out with people again on a regular
True.
basis.
Yes,
The
sir,
sun is
yes,
OP.
sir.
When in doubt, the sun is OP.
Oh, what's up, Fahim?
Here.
You want
Yes,
to say
the
something on
parents.
the podcast?
Friend of the show for him.
Wow, your hair is gone.
my brother.
GG.
Fahim, what are you most excited
What are
for?
you most
this
excited for summer?
Talking to the mic.
I think swimming. That's what
Whoa.
Wow, the
Wow.
Worsley
Boating.
brothers are obsessed with
Oh yeah,
swimming.
boating is sick. Our uncle owns
True.
a boat. Flex.
Flex.
Let's.
But yeah, let's cap it off. Anyone want to do the outro?
Bow. Boom.